Hello, everybody, and good morning to all of you. Uh, kind of like looking at the energies in there, and I want to say, guys, thank you for commenting. It's pretty good. The feedbacks are great, and appreciate you all for. And I had to look at it more deeply into this yacht that it's made right now. About Venus, kind of like a talk about it. There was something in there that I had to look more deeply for because at some point today we are going to have only that, only kind of like a put that into that directions in there. Had a kind of like a what should I put? How can I put two things together in there? How can I see this stuff? And if you're following the energies from yesterday, the authority, you wanted what? Wanted the truth. You wanted seeking at the truth. But the truth is that it's a time for changes. It's time to understanding the power of the changes. Since like currently Venus is leading the pack in there, she's not gonna be this kind of like a part of this pack of the new moon in Libra. I'm gonna be talking about this a little bit in the next few days. But what is this? What is this energy? What is this things that you needed to take time off in there? So since Uranus in there. He is more working on that Aquarius independency. You to independently make the choices. Pluto, who is in Pisces, represents this duality about the spirit. And you're going to see it within yourself that the energy of that yacht pointing out towards Venus is going to be talking about what is in balance, you to balance it out what is needs to be balanced. You to turn your securities to unsecurities. You to change yourself to that point that your untruths they're turning into a truth from within you. If you are that kind of like a tripping person, you take in personally, you go and seeking it. How can I change it in there by using it the love within yourself? For if you are unaware of about certain things, there you to gain the wisdom to become aware of the wisdoms that is inside of you. If you are lacking this energies and you only kind of like still operating from creating intrigues, games into your relationships, you're understanding that hurts you, not only the persons you are playing with. And this is a gonna be leading into ending of these intrigues, all those situations you to become a vulnerable and open for conversations, for real conversations that will hit there with yourself. Because if you're not fixing the proper stuff inside of you within the past few days, if you're following the astrology report, then the things is gonna go south for you because you're still gonna be choosing all these imbalanced situations. This is a also about talking about like where is your material mind is, how you gaining the material situations, how you gaining the things inside of you, and you're gonna feel this because Venus is responsible for love and money, and gains and so on too, and you gonna be looking at the inside of yourself. What is it this that I want? Well, you need to understand that whatever you want for it, you have to choose it. And this time for a change is entirely up to you. And that is a which directions you are going to choose. You're going to be looking at this. And that duality, it's coming from Neptune. Neptune tells you you have a free will, but that free will, are you aware of the understanding behind it? And if you don't understand, you're taking it the wrong way, you're gonna be going to the wrong directions. You're not balanced inside of you. And this is what is this energy is about currently about Venus. And there we are going to be having a test that it's coming in because today the moon is going to be joining Uranus overnight. 11 o'clock, she's going to be very close to Uranus there. And this is going to be that when the intuition is you are within yourself in the material world. You're in Taurus, right? You're here where? On Earth. And with that energies, they're going to come in and they're going to be triggering you about the things that matter for you. Okay? Because if you're doing for others, what happens if the others left? You're left with nothing, right? So looking at on this situations, guys, there's going to be some a lot of things that is going to come. And as you see it here at 7 o'clock, the energy, I'm talking about this yacht that is towards Venus. See, that's what the Uranus is there. You to be a self-dependent, uh, self-care. And the energies of Neptune, they are going to be pointing out it's the same directions. This is you need to see that Venus is here at 27 degrees, Uranus is at 27 degrees, Neptune is at 28 degrees. This is going to be kind of like, today is going to be kind of like this apogee, kind of like a highest point of bringing at that particular issue. At 7 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be between Cancer and Gemini. You're going to be seeing this friendshipness with these deep transformations. And those deep transformations are coming. They are coming in together while you're still working off this Virgo's energies. Today, it's the last day of Virgo. Tomorrow, we are going to be shifting into Libra. The sun is going to be changed. And this is what is the second thing that brings that energies of balance. Your authority wants to balance everything, wants to have peace, he wants to have this. But let's stop for a second talking about environment. The environment, if you put a good person, they did the test. If you put a good person in a bad environment, he's going to be turning to a bad. If you take a person who is from bad environment and putting into a good environment, he's going to be turning into good. But it's not really the case sometimes. The answer is no. And that is that will that you have. It's your power in there. And with Mars being a Cancer right now, with all this intensified energies, there cardinal energies towards Aries and Libra, it is like kind of like the warrior that wants to constantly fight, 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 fight. But fight within the family, what is leading to it? Your destruction. And Venus is looking at right now that like we don't have to destroy everything. We have to learn how to rethink. And that was that energy is about healing the love within you. So it's kind of like a tied up to the past few days energies. And next hour, which is that's going to be at 8 o'clock, the ascendant is with the mean Lilith. The mean Lilith squaring right now Mars can be really put you into a state like you want to be meanie. You want to be this, but you need to understand this is only an environment. And if you choose you to act in the environment that you are and acting the same way as the environment, you're allowing the environment to control you. That is it on one side. But if you are in the wrong environment and you can change that environment from within yourself. So this is that kind of like a choices because the moon, it is these divine energies with Lilith in there. That energy is gonna comes in and tells you what the environment is, where is your desire are, and where you want to go with it. What is the areas of concerns that you need to balance from within you? All right. So the day goes by. Talking about 9 o'clock energies, the ascendant is going to be pointing out these situations with Lilith, with Venus, I'm sorry. And seeking at this midheaven, that work that needs to be done in the family. You need to understand the family, it's the environment. We all live on Earth, and currently the Earth environment is all, messed up. Don't have to tell you about political issues or wars or anything like this in there. But you need to understand that with love and understanding, you can heal everything. Because if you understand the actions of love, you will understanding what the love is within you. So with that moment, that situations, that Venus is going to be rising on the horizon, and a little bit in the next, I'm talking about like a 9:30, you can see it there. And as you see, this energies is talking about this particular energies between Pluto, Uranus, and the Sun. It's going to be a disc-kite that's going to show up for a little bit to tell you that, yeah, we need to fix this environment. We need to create this positive environment on Earth. We need to stop destroying the Earth, because the Earth is our house, and we're living on our house. Therefore, that is the environment we need to heal. But when you look at it within yourself, you need to heal the home environment within you. You are that person that have that good home environment within yourself. And this is why those kind of like energies, they're gonna comes in to do that revaluations within yourself. All right. Next hour, 10 o'clock, you, as I said, Venus, you are going to get these energies. They're coming strongly. You're going to be working at with those energies there. Mercury, it's still in divine energies with Chiron. You're talking about healing there. Yes, communications, it's required for healing. Part of it is of being untruthful is you to learn to be a vulnerable, to be a truthful. There's nothing wrong with that. Masculine directions of power. You to feel vulnerable. It's not about that the river is going to stop. It's not going to be ending the world, ending the universe. When you're truthful, it's actually relieving. It's a free up. It's freeing you up to living properly in life. So with that energies for the next hour, as you see it here in the midheaven, we have that yacht. Remind us about that wisdom that had to be learned. And the wisdom is don't fight the universe. That's it. But you have to have that love. And it's kind of like a divine pentagram pretty much in there. But as you see it, all those energies, they're connecting with Venus, as a Venus is continue rising up above the horizon. The next stop, that will be this energies of Scorpio. You see, Venus is going to be entering Scorpio. Very interesting energies, because this is the physical lowest point of Venus. It's kind of like I can't have this. Suppressing of the love, and the love is a little bit more sexual. It's more about this, but in there it's the intimacy from in its roots. But Venus in Scorpio represents the love of the unlovable. So if you have that, you're loving the unlovable to learn how to love. And people who have that Venus at Scorpio, they know what I'm talking about. This is what is your purpose. Most of the healers, and some of them, they have something in there at Scorpio, because they feeling it. They're going into the underworld of the people and helping out. All right, so you're going to feel these energies inside of you, but that is going to be in a couple of days, so not right now as of this moment, but it's in the next hour, which is going to be 12 o'clock as a midheaven. It's called through Virgo. You are opposing this Saturn. I spoke about Saturn. Saturn is a crucial within in the chart. That is your secrets inside of you, secret knowledge in there. Okay, I'm not talking about the secrets that you're keeping about personality, about yourself, which is Lilith. because the one Lilith is exposing the truth within you, which is you're not afraid of. The other Lilith, though, it's keeping them there, buried, and they are, guess what? Stealing energies from you. That's the things that the energies leakage, seepage is out of there. Because that's what the reason you want to be the truthful from within you. But with that kind of like an energies as of right now, you're seeking it to understand how this process will work. And to that duality of Virgo Pisces, we're talking about that in the physical realm, things maybe not doing great for you. But you're understanding it was your spiritual side that made you sick. Your emotional side within the spirit, your vibrations, your energy in there. So there is a lot of good positive realizations with this, and that can help you determine this time for change. What are you going to change for it? All right, it's 1 o'clock. That is the hour of the authority, the sun. For it's seeking it. It also has a lot of duality. The authority currently also have this duality in there, even though that is going to go into a Libra. The duality is actually from Virgo is evolving at Libra. Because this is kind of like, okay, I got this logic, I got everything, I put everything together, I need to test it. You need to test it with others, right? You need to test it within a relationship. Because you're ending this personal development at Virgo. And from there, that kind of like a duality is going to comes in because the duality is needed there of this Libra to put everything in the scales to see what is not balanced. Okay, this is too much and this is too low. Okay, so there is this imbalance in there. And this is why when the things are too low, they're rising up. So you can put weight on it, you can pay attention to it, so the energy can balance out. But if you put more intentions in there, then the other things are in balance. And this is why you should not go from one extreme to another. If you're going into to extremes, pay attention to your scales. If you have not seen old scales, go find videos of about the YouTube. What's going to happen if they put 1 kilo tomatoes and then you put 5 kilos there? The scale just does this. Same thing is with you. So this is why this Libra season is going to be a very, very interesting, particularly that in about pretty much we're talking about like weekend. So on October 2nd, we are going to have this new moon. And all that pack up here is going to be ending around the 10th degree of Libra. So challenges, yes, there's going to be some challenges, but those challenges, they are for a good purpose. And you're going to finding that purpose. It's going to be reminding you about that purpose because the midheaven at the current work, guys, is going to come into you to show you that situations that it needs to be. There is this yacht that it's going to be made between Saturn and the moon towards the inner work. You just see it, this power of the wisdom. Okay. When you go to your troubles, would you go to a Gandalf? If you're possessing the ring, would you go to Gandalf? If Gandalf doesn't know the answer, he will find out. And that's what the Saturn kind of like represents, this energy. Okay. This is the energy of Merlin. All right. Magical powers in there. So with that energies remind you about how magical you are. You can have your internal wisdom to remind you that the internal wisdom is the best thing you can get as an awakened personality in there. So this energies is going to be very pure. It's not going to be like you're going to be seeking it. That no, it's going to come in like a nice, clean, pure moments in there. All right. Talking about the next hour, this is going to be at 3 o'clock. The ascendant is in divine energies with Uranus there. It's going to tell you, hey, look into the universe. All this pressure, all this duality, all these situations is pointing out. You can see it. You see, in the books, in there, it's explained that when you have a burdens, what are you going to do? You give it to the divine, one way or another. Go give the burdens into the universe in there. But you have to zip it. Really, your preoccupied mind to do that. To have the clarity, it's like, okay, here. And with this, what is the divine is going to be doing? You know, those divine energies, they're going to be coming in from Sag in there and going into the love. It says like you have imbalanced love feelings in there with yourself. If something is not balanced, you need to balance it out. You have to have that visions in there, but you have to do it things on your own. You see, here is that contradictions is in there because Uranus is at Taurus. There is the personal development on Earth. And you're going to be looking at that personal development here into the material world. But also you're going to be looking at the soul, which is Neptune. Is going to come into you. And it's going to be, it's like, don't forget about the soul. You want to do something here. There is a soul energies as well. So with that energies that it's coming in there for, I've been having some issues with the diagram is going to be escaped for a little bit, but hopefully everything is going to be okay with the video. And seeing it, those kind of like energies inside of you, you have to seek, meditate, go pray, go to the temple, go to the church. Okay, this is going to be helping you so much to understanding this process. All right, talking about 4 o'clock energies here. Ascendant is at Capricorn. Some work that needs to be done. It's gonna be affecting or infecting Mars in there, and the Moon Lilith. While the all the other energies they're gonna be talking about, seek the wisdom from within. You know, go seek the help of Gandalf. Go seek the help of the wisdom. Go seek the help of someone who can help you. And those kind of like energies that it's coming, they are going to be really in the process of those situations. My mop is just kind of like went away, and I have to see it for. And there he is. For some reason, my monitors keep shutting off, and I won't be able to see it. So I'm gonna make some changes just in case that happens again. And I have to look at a different monitor. All right. Pretty much is for it. It doesn't work that way. Okay. After sticking up with this, hopefully this is gonna be better. For right now, I gotta see what the issue is. It's technological issues. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. You have to keep on going no matter what. All right, 5 o'clock Pluto's time. Powerful, the need of change. And you're gonna get the message. It's time for a change. It's time for a change because you see what you have. You see through that Venus transitions through Libra. You saw many things. Lately, in the past, pretty much like a month and a half, it has been a lot of work. But now that lot of work, it is time to actually perform in that work. And by performing it in that work in there, that is this push from Pluto towards Venus. It's like it's time you to change yourself, to change to a divine. This is gonna be a lot of awakening, guys. I'm so powerful that and jacked up that people is gonna be really through these hard energies. They're gonna be awakened. You need to understand that hard times leads to a great results because you get out of your comfort zone. You get out of this energies in there. But currently, the environment of the planet is asking for this, is asking to shake up the humanity. And if you are beginning to be even more awakened now, more aware of within yourself, congratulations. I'm proud of you. All right. Talking about the next hour, this is going to be at 6 p.m. Energies too. As you see at midheaven is at Sag. Still is going to have these divine energies as you saw it earlier with the moon. The intuition is going to be telling you here, you need to face this duality. You have to have these communications. You need to go understand this power of growth. You need to be understanding to be a vulnerable. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Vulnerability is a part of you to be, stop lying to yourself. Is the truth within there. Okay? It is the truth. Yes, some things you have to keep private. Yes. It's your private life. It's your choice you to be private. But it's the same thing. Where is that overdo our extremes leading you to it? You're not living in the true life. You're living according to somebody else's visions, agendas, manipulations, and so on and so on. And here is that this energy, Saturn says, like, you need to stop this. You need to be stopped to be doing this, but you have to also stop doing it first towards your own self because of this Mercury power at Virgo. That is, you need to stop lying to yourself. And as that is, right there, truth. All right, 7 p.m. This intensity is gonna comes in as all those cardinal changes that's coming is gonna be some these challenges that as a midheaven goes into a Capricorn. Yeah, it's time to be a pro, but you can't be a pro. Why? You need to put the love in there. You know, the people who choose a certain profession, they choose it because of love towards that. And that's what they are calling pro. They just love it. They just understand it. It's their gift, their second nature after the physical. They are understanding this. But when the second nature and the primary nature, which is your physical, comes together about you, now you're talking about perfect alchemy of you transforming yourself to what you really are. In order to do that, really transformations is in there. That inner work is going to be, say, transforming the love within you. Be love. Instead of being everything else and so on, all this insecure, whining, mourning, and all this unaware of, this intriguing, all those gamings in relationships and so on. Be the opposite. But do that with love. Be that love. And you're going to be looking at why am I born in this world? What is this situations as the ascendant is leading to that. But here it's that new you that you're going to be working on areas. And still it's so hard you to build your new. Why? Why is so hard? You haven't let go of the old. And you haven't let it go with love. You see, that is what this imbalance is, and that's what Pluto is. You have this square with Venus there. So the depth of your work, it's going to be paid off. And as we see in it, that in the next hour, the midheaven, it comes in and works at opposing Mars. Some of you is gonna be like agitated, aggravated, because it's like, but I love my old self, but I love this, but I love that, but it's so on and so on. And you need to understand, you may are gonna lose certain things. And if you're looking only through the loss, guess what you're missing to see? What you're going to gain. You see, people who live in fears, they are focused on keeping what they have. People who live about the future, they're looking what to create, what to gain. And as that energies in the next hour is gonna be comes in and be exactly midheaven with Pluto, and the moon is approaching Uranus, you see that powerful energies that it's empowering. It's a powerhouse. It's your intuition. It's empowering your love. It's empowering everything just so you can fly. But do you are going to fly? It is the question is for you. You to permit yourself. Nobody is bounding you on this. It is the environment that's calling for it. You to have a better awareness within yourself. That you can have a great life. And the choices will be yours as the moon and Uranus is going to be rising at the horizon at 9 o'clock energies. Later on, they're going to be coming even more strong overnight. So overnight, expecting some divine energies come to you in your dreams. Expecting a lot of, if you're angry towards the universe, you're expecting to have high body temperatures, your anger to rise up so much, but that is going to be triggered because you are fighting the universe. Okay, and that is to understand this purpose here, guys. You can't fight the universe for the one reason. You're part of that universe, and when you're fighting the universe is fight back towards you because you are part of that same universe. And this is how you're the self-harming yourself. When you're angry, when you're agitated, when it's so on, where the harm goes in, it goes back to you. And while you're understanding in this, you are aware of right now within all this, for your purpose, for really understanding those changes of what things is imbalanced, you to balance them out. Now you have a purpose. It's you. It's not somebody else. It's not doing it, but it's you. Your personal development with others is going to be affecting that. But if you're not within a personal situations, you won't be able to understand it, what you're doing with others. And now that energy is going to come in at Capricorn, because Capricorn is how well you work with others. Okay? How well you work with others. All right. Talking about 10 o'clock, the ascendant is with Jupiter. You can realize this part of loss and growth. And currently, guess what? Saturn, it is talking about like limiting, and is talking about this a lack of growth, and so on and so on. And it's like, man, you have these limitations is in there. When you look at it on the other side, is the divine says to you, it's enough is enough of these limits, of this thinking of yours. I've lost, and so on. Look what you can gain. And that is that energies of midheaven. There is an Aquarius with Jupiter, and the energies that are with Chiron. But Chiron, it is in divine energies with who? With Mercury. Vulnerability of talking the truth within you. Realizing that you are suppressing yourself, not somebody else, not that the things are calling and so on and so on. It's you. It's always been you. And when you understand this, you're gonna be start working on your balance. And talking about that, 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going within Mars, and this is what I'm talking about. Exactly that 11 o'clock energies of those angers, aggravations. I cannot reach my new destinations. I cannot see these visions. I don't see all these things, and there is no growth. I'm now there. I have problem with authorities, what to authorize within me, and so on and so on. Therefore, I'm going to be destroying everything because everything has to go out there. And that's how you begin to create that anger in there, because Mars wants the family. But currently, guess what? There's a lot of restraints, self-restraints. There is something within the shadow that it's coming, which is in the main Lilith square in Mars. And now you're seeing it this within yourself. But as you're seeing it within yourself, too, what are you going to do? And the midheaven is loud and clear. Okay? The midheaven, there is an Aquarius. There is this beautiful trine there with Mars, and the midheaven, it sends these divine energies towards the sun. But pretty much the whole day was about one thing, guys. To understanding the power of love that you need to change. And when you change, do it with love. That's all. Simple as that. Okay, guys? So that's all I have for you. Thank you guys for coming in, and I will see you next time. Beloved guys, and I wish you great awakening day. Beloved guys.